Zel Boy Army, welcome to another video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a dramatic shift in the meta. I'm glad to say it was something I actually predicted a few weeks ago, if not months ago, to be fair. We have three playstyles now with the team of the seasons. Playstyles have probably been the most dramatic change to players that I can really ever remember in my time of covering FIFA. I've had this channel 6, 7 years, maybe longer now. I'm not sure. I've been covering FIFA anyway since FIFA 17, and yeah, the play styles huge, game changers based on which ones are good, which ones aren't. Changes the meta. They've been nerfed and buffed over the year. And I did say when we had this Champions League promo, so Kimmich, he's got two playstyles, two very good ones, by the way. I did say that if they get to the final, players who already had two playstyles would have three. And the final will be like late April, early May in terms of that teams will have qualified for it. Probably like early mid-May that teams will have qualified for it. So Kimmich could have three. So I was like, team of the season's around then. So I'm going to assume we're going to get three playstyles. This Kimmich, by the way, very disappointed that he didn't get the +1 for the first number one. Because if he ends up at 94 with 5-star, another good playstyle, he's going to be an absolutely insane card. Anyway, I was right, and we've got a lot of players with three playstyles now. I imagine, like this team of the season that we've got right now, like the community one. I don't even know if they definitely called it the community one, but the live team of the season, the first team we've got looks like a community one, full of very good players. There's quite a few with two, but there's also quite a lot with three, and three playstyles is a game changer. I'm going to do a video about this card tomorrow. I've played 13 games with him. Really, really like this card. Just in case you don't watch the video tomorrow, this Loftus-Cheek. Are you sick to death of getting out-teamed on FC24? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out iggm.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out iggm.com today. It's basically like a much better Hullet. Look at the stats there. Very similar in a lot of ways. This Loftus-Cheek, if you like the 89 Hullet, if you look at me, I've used that Hullet for over 400 games. This Loftus-Cheek's basically an upgraded version of him, much more upgraded. And the play styles are a big part of that. They're game changing. They make a big difference. Having three is really good. And I think EA are quite smart when it. Don't quote me too much saying that. I don't want that taken out of context. I think a lot of decisions EA make in this game are pretty dumb. But I think EA are quite smart in the fact that they know which play styles are good, they know which play styles are desirable, and I imagine some of the very good players we're going to get during TOTS are probably going to get some very, very good play styles. As in we're going to get like attackers with quick step, finesse, technical things like that. And that's going to make a big difference. Will we get 4 play styles or 5 by the end of the year? I don't think we'll get 5. I think there's a pretty good chance that we get 4. I think it's probably 50-50 that we stick between 3 or 4 for the rest of the year. I think we probably will see 4 though in the last few promos, just to like dramatically increase it even more. But yeah, we're just going to look at some of the team of the seasons that came out, some of the playstyles that make them so good. But like having these playstyles, it just really does improve a team drastically because they make such a difference. So this Loftus-Cheek, for example, like I say, the video tomorrow we'll talk about it more in depth. But you on defence, there's good chance that like what I'm on about here, I'm trying to think of the best way to word it. You know when you've got playstyles when they activate and it goes above the head. With him, his playstyles are activated a lot. So he's got intercept, which gives him a very good chance. He's already like, what, 6'3". Intercept helps him a lot to get more interceptions. Bruiser means in the midfield, if there's any battles, he does that. And then whenever he's on the ball, his incisive pass allows him to have much more chance at actually delivering a through ball. So, player like him, 3 play styles, there's a very good chance it activates. Klaus. Relentless basically means that he will never get tired in 120 minutes. Block means if there's any chance to block. You know what all these mean, obviously. But the point I'm making is you've got players now who all of a sudden, they have a lot of things where they're very dominant. Play style, plus is the good ones. basically makes someone very, very good at that particular thing. So when you've got 3 of them, you've got really good players out of nowhere. And I think within a month, I think most people's teams will be pretty heavily filled with these cards that have 3+ playstyles. Obviously, as well, we're going to be getting them in rewards. If you are interested, by the way, in having someone play your team of the season weekend league, I am playing team of the season weekend leagues for people. Guaranteed 16 wins plus. If anyone is interested, it is PS only, but and a paid service. But message me on Twitter. Okay, so we've got the team of the season. So some of them are only 2. So like this first page here is only 2. Got 2, 2, 2, 2, and then a lot of them after that are more. So like you do have some like Zobolai. Him having 3 playstyle pluses ain't that big a deal. The other thing as well is that a lot of these players, it's not just that they have the playstyle pluses. Normal playstyles are good. So like Loftus Cheek, he's got every passing playstyle. If you have normal long ball, it makes a big difference to your long balls. And pretty much at the start of the year, I think the most playstyles anyone had was 7. So a lot of these players have 9, 10 type playstyles. Like look, 10, 8, 9, 8, 7. So they're not all like that. 7, 7. Okay, they're selling me dirty. 8, 9, 9. So there's a lot of ones with more. I mean, at the start there's a lot of players that had 3 or 4, I guess. So all these have a lot of playstyles. Saint Max. The thing about a card like this is I genuinely think he could have had better playstyles, to be fair. But it's a great card, this one, by the way. But quick step, it means he's suddenly really good off the mark. Long ball makes him a really good passing threat. First touch, don't think it's the best playstyle, but helps. A lot of cards are a lot more versatile now, so the meta shift in terms of a lot more good cards that can do a lot more. What other card could we look at? Zaha. Quick step, really good off the mark. Rapid as well, so he's going to be an absolute threat for pace. What's his thing? Controlled explosive. How would you get controlled explosive when you've got 86 strength? Him with a hawk, by the way, could be very spicy. He looks a very solid card. Pinged pass means that his passing is very good around the box. Driven passes around the box are very good, but they're not always the most accurate. When you've got ping pass, then they're perfect. I have quite a lot of players with ping passes in my team. It makes a big difference. Bobby Chart and Stanway, they can pretty much on the spin play a pinged pass or driven pass. Whip pass means if you play about wide, there's going to be a threat there. Then we've got a card like Romero, corner threat, anticipate. Defenders, if they have 3 good defensive playstyles, going to mean they're pretty much good at everything that they need for defending. What card have we got that's got a really good set? Modric. So this makes him really good. He's going to be a bit like Team of the Year Xavi, but better. Compared to Team of the Year Xavi, he's quite a bit better on the ball. His shot's better. He's got better defending, better physical. Better. I'd love a card like this, but the odds of getting... You have to remember as well, a lot of these cards, they're also potentially going to get +1 or +2 on their stats. Modric, incisive pass, makes his through balls great. Again, he's got a lot of play styles. Anticipate's going to make a big difference in the midfield, just nipping in with tackles. Then technical means he can dribble a lot. Bruno Fernandes, playmaking, best shot play style in the game, dribbling. Again, these cards that will suddenly were before pretty good at a lot of stuff are now really good at excel at quite a few stuff. Don't really get why this guy's got relentless. If he'd have had anticipated, been the best centre back in the game for now. But hopefully you can see right from the playstyles how it's making players so much better, how it's going to improve a lot of people's teams. I do appreciate you guys watching this video. Let me know what playstyle combinations you'd like to see on players and what you think about the meta of the game right now. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.